more gods, no more graves. Are you friend or fiend? No more life, no more death. Somewhere in between.
So, here we go then. It's the final emergence of the Dawnsparce in this, the inaugural Bingo League. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not totally gone to plan. Sure, there's been some ups and a couple of notable downs. And yeah, the league is basically over for us. Nothing much left to play for but pride. So it's time for us to make a decision. Do we go out of a whimper? Or do we go out of a bang? Bang. See, we've been taking it easy the last few matches, both in our performances and in my promos. I'm not going to lie. But this is our last opportunity to show what we're made of. So Piner, the master of the awkward frame rate, the bane of the retimer. Just know, I have the whole retiming team behind me right now. One big stand to give you the punishment you deserve for the pain you have caused. And Lexi, the one-time queen of the hero story. She even managed to do a hero senti in preparation for the tournament. And sure, there's been a couple of dark PBs since then. Not that we have the recordings, that is. But this is about more than that. This is the battle of the pauseless Sandwalkers. And I've already reached my quota of losing this year. So fuck the league. Fuck second place. This is about restoring the Dawnsparce name to glory. And unfortunately for you two, you're the only chance we have left. So buckle up. Strap yourselves in. You're about to be taken on a goddamn lesson in SA2 bingo. And we're going to put the both of you back into the retirement home that you've crawled out of. Profit out.
Yo,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dawn and Prophet's final match. I don't believe this is Lexi and Piner's final match. No, it is not, actually.
correct.
But yeah, this is going to be a big decider in whether Dawn or Prophet can get second place, maybe, in the Bingo League, which is going to be pretty hype. It's a really big match. These are arguably two of the best teams.
Strongest teams, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see what these runners can have in store. So
Yeah, this is, I mean, going back to that promo, right, Blue? You gotta understand, like these two runners, it's really old versus new. Dawn and Prophet, like you wouldn't notice it by their PBs, but relatively newer to the scene, about a couple years. However, Piner and Lexi have wide array of experience in all categories and definitely very knowledgeable about the game in general. So
yeah.
I'm just really excited about this match. I saw like nobody was commentating. I'm like, I gotta do Piner. That's a Heathmar jump. No way.
That's a little scary.
Oh my god, this reminds me of the time Heathmar was in Family Guy. No way. See, Skip. So here's the thing. Let's take a look at these goals, right?
So the first thing that catches my attention in the goals is defeat both Tails 1 and Dr. Eggman 1. So I'm thinking that the Dark Runner at one point is probably going to want to go into Hero's Story and complete those first two stages to get those bosses done with. There's also things like Headquarters M1 with a magnetic shield, a very notorious goal in these past few bingo matches, especially with a few of the teams, such as the Booty Clippers. I know they really like this goal. And then there's
I want to build upon what you just said because I think it's really important. What I want to point out is the City Escape, the early goals, like the City Escape M2 and Dry Lagoon M3. Like we were kind of memeing about it in the chat just now, but like they were practicing Dry Lagoon M2, and ostensibly they could go for one of these early goals if they really wanted to, and if it's not sort of taken, right? So what do you think about that strategy? Do you think that's a possibility?
I think that both of the runners are definitely going to want to get a bit of story progress in first. In Dark Story, I do see Radical Highway, I do see Dry Lagoon. So you definitely want to at least... Oh, there's also Headquarters. You definitely want to at least unlock Lost Colony before you want to, quit out. At least I would say so. For Hero Story,
for sure.
For Hero Story, there's things like City Escape M2, City Escape M4 A rank, which is
That's
really
a gold
interesting.
mine. It's a gold mine right there.
Yeah, Wild Canyon M4 B rank is also really interesting because you could just get 3 goals right off the bat, completely uncontested if you quit out early.
Yeah, definitely really interesting. The thing that we're kind of talking about it in the chat here. I don't know if you see it, Blue, but like this board in particular is extremely volatile. And the thing that makes it that way is Route 101 and Route 280 M3. That is a match made in heaven, or maybe the opposite of heaven, because like you got to think to yourself, with the caliber of these runners, they're probably going to get to these goals, don't you think?
Yeah, it's going to be really brutal, and it's probably going to be definitely a late game goal because there's going to be. You also have to consider things like, do you want to do it? No, you don't. And then there's also things like finish any mission with 25 lives. And in a stage that could be very easily penalizing if you mess up. You could just screw yourself out of getting that goal. So you want to be careful with it. I would say Route 101 does have it easier, so the hero runners have it a little bit easier in terms of getting that goal. But I still don't expect to see it until pretty late.
I think so too. This is definitely this is a crazy board. I mean, let me just take a look. So what are we thinking, right? The 25 lives goal, you either go into Pumpkin Hill or Sand Ocean, depending on where you're at. I'm trying to think. You even have things like Pyramid Cave M5, like things like that are pretty far down, and even Final Rush M2, right? You got to go all the way over there and go past that. So what I think is going to happen, we're going to see a bit of a pick your poison, right? Like, all right, You could do Route 101 M3, I mean, if you could do it quickly, that is. Or you could go to Final Rush, as we see Lexi doing a pretty cool strat right here. Tube clip. Dying.
Yeah, getting some egg quarters practice in there. Very, very volatile to get these egg quarters goals.
So I'm really excited. We should be coming to time here pretty soon, all things considered. And I mean, I'm looking at these dark goals, and I think we have a lot of... It's going to be pretty much on rails, right? We have a lot of linear dark goals. We got the Gold Beetle in the Dark Story stages. We got Egg Quarters. We got Security Hall. A lot of early game darks, not so much late game.
Yeah,
and
so
it really this one's interesting, right? Because it's kind of egging you on to be like, yeah, you should probably go for this Defeat Tails 1 and Eggman 1. What are your thoughts, Blue?
I think that might actually end up being a late game goal, because I see things like, there is a complete Security Hall in one with a magnetic shield, which isn't like too far off from I believe the next closest story goal, which is Egg Quarters M1. It's not unreasonable to go to Security Hall from there.
Yeah.
So yeah. I would think that the Dark Runner might want to go for that before going.
I think so too.
Before going to Hero Story, at least.
Right, and I mean, at least take out the fake. Let me see. So Eggman 1, yeah, do Eggman 1, do that. I mean, when you look at this goal, like, there's not a whole lot of things you can just exit out for the early game. Like, we've seen time and time again, runners sort of like falling really far behind and just going for these early goals. But when that happens, it's sort of like a death sentence. Not a whole lot of opportunity to do that in this bingo bar in particular, right? I mean, got Wild Candy, you got Radical Highway, but what else do you have? You really have to sort of, right?
You do have a lot of like early goals, but it's definitely not enough to get you through to the win. So it's kind of just like you said, it's kind of a pick your poison. Like, do you want to go for all these early goals, or do you want to get like story progress and unlock these later missions?
And then they also pick another poison pill where it's like, oh, okay, so I want to go for late goals. Do I want to go for Route 101 M3, or do I want to go for Final Rush? It's like, interesting.
It's definitely going to be really, really interesting to see what both of these runners or both of these teams. There happens to be more than two runners, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see their strategy going into this, because this could go a million different ways.
I think definitely one of these runs where how do you put it? Whoever is going to get better RNG and whoever gets C, Skip is going to have a huge advantage right off the jump. We've got Metal Harbor and Chow boxes in Pumpkin Hill, which are very easy depending on if you get that skip, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any like super early game goals. I think the earliest one is 5 Hidden Animals in Metal Harbor.
Yeah, right.
So it's kind of just going to be a mad dash to Metal Harbor for the hero runners, and then for dark runners, it's just going to be a blitz to Egg Quarters.
Really, it really is going to be that way. So another goal that I kind of wanted to point out here was that it looks like we're going to get started pretty soon, but I mean, Piner's just in this stage here. I want to point out Eternal Engine M2. Have you felt like this goal in particular has been like a crazy goal when like it probably shouldn't be in most cases?
It's weird. It hasn't really ever shown up in the first place very often, and when it does, it's usually shown up in exhibition matches.
Yeah.
However, in those exhibition matches, they have caused quite a few problems for the runners.
Yeah. I think what I'm thinking about is the 100 rings and finish goal, where they try to go for the old E skip and may not know how to do it and get hit.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing you have to think about. Oh, speaking of, there is a Death Chamber with 100 rings. You have to do mission 1 with it.
That's what Piner was just practicing. You gotta wonder. I mean, I wouldn't grab the Mystic Melody, but if he sees that he's so far, if they see that they're so far behind, and I mean, you may want to think, do you want to get the Mystic Melodies to make this a bit easier? That could be a consideration. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think the runners are ready. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
what. No, Piner's taking a little break real quick, and then.
Blue,
and then
can
we'll
I
be on
can
our
I
way.
tell you something?
Yeah,
I
sure.
was creating these Subway sandwiches at home today. They're delicious.
Oh,
It's great.
I'm so jealous. I just had leftovers, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty hungry right now, but I mean, making those sandwiches at home are kind of broken. It's like you can have as many as you
Homemade
want.
sandwiches
Awesome.
are PogChamp, you know. Just
Oh, I can tell you that right now. It's just super crazy.
I have to ask though, what did you put in the Subway sandwich?
I don't know. Because someone else bought the ingredients I didn't, and I just kind of made what was there. You know how it is. I think it was like turkey,
Mhm.
ham, like pepper jack cheese with mayonnaise. It's pretty awesome.
You know what? Respectable. Never
Let's try to
can
get
go
that
wrong
loop
with
right
that.
though. Let me see. So something. Let's go ahead and fill out this time a little bit here, Blue. I hope you don't mind.
Mhm.
Something that is a little bit underrated that I realized in these bingo races are lives, right? And conserving your lives in general, particularly in Dark Story. Think about it this way: you could potentially get like 7 lives in Iron Gate if you decide to give up a couple seconds, and you can
Yeah.
get even more. Like you can get a lot of lives in Dark Story in particular, and it
I'm
doesn't cost you a
definitely.
lot of time at all, right?
I'm expecting. Well, I'm not fully expecting, but I'm kind of half expecting
Mhm.
the runners to actually skip the ring route in Iron Gate. You know, you're gonna lose a very small amount of time, but you're also gonna get, you know, an extra life because of it. It's gonna be really really good. I know Lexi actually doesn't go for it. I'm pretty sure, just like at all.
Right. So Lexi's gonna have like a sort of innate advantage because if you're Prophet, you have to internalize and actually think about not not going for it. However, think about it this way: like those extra lives, I think they're gonna make a bit of a difference here. Here's why: one, Dry Lagoon. That's gonna give you like even more chances if things go really bad in Dry Lagoon, which they have. Like things have gone terribly for these runners in these league in Dry Lagoon, as has everyone. It also gives you more lives for sandwalking if that doesn't go like you want it to go. If the
And
robot
not to
goes off.
mention all the M2s that you're gonna have to do.
Oh yeah,
You know, you have to do Egg Quarters M2 to get to M4. You have to
Aquatic
do
Mine,
Radical Highway. You have to do
Cityscape.
Dry Lagoon, CE, Wild Canyon. You know, there's so many M2s that you have to do to get to get to these goals.
Can you imagine if they routed into Route 101 M3 and then just
That would
get
be
2 goals
crazy.
in a row? It's
That
never
would
been done
actually be
before.
insane.
Crazy.
You know, there is a common strat where you load in with less than 25 lives, get the life, and then finish. It would maybe it would be optimal in Route 101 because you get like 2 lives.
Yeah.
Just by beating the stage once.
Yeah, like you get a crazy amount of rings in. The same with Rouge Route 280. It is RNG whether or not you get it's somewhat dependent on RNG depending on whether you get 2 lives or not, but it's also another consideration for sure. Not to mention how many lives Radical Highway has. So don't even get me started.
All right, looks like Piner's getting ready here, so we're gonna be able to
Got the secretary themes.
start off.
Oh man.
All right,
The
secretary versus
theme.
Shadow versus nothing.
But all right, we're gonna get going pretty soon. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be seeing the Ethmar jump here. Unfortunately, however, it'll always be in our hearts, and we love to see Ethmar.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could always see the Ethmar pit. You know, there is some form of Ethmar in both of these first stages of each story. So
would you say that there's a little bit of Ethmar in all of us?
Absolutely. You know, maybe we're all Ethmar.
Yeah. What a funny person Ethmar is. You gotta meet this person in real life. So awesome. Meanwhile, what is awesome are these points that we're getting. Piner does start a bit late. I will tell you they have been they've had stream problems, so it may just be delay for sure.
Mm-hmm.
However, I mean they are keeping up. I think especially well with Dawn, who has very good execution. C skip, will we get it? Looking good. No.
One
And
thing I
you know
want to
what they
point out
say.
here.
Go ahead.
So Lexi actually didn't go back and get those rings at the start of Iron Gate, and Prophet did. That might actually be a problem if Lexi doesn't remember to get 100 rings. Oh,
I
she's
think
not
so, too.
getting. Oh, she didn't destroy those capsules. She's not gonna get 100
But
rings.
no, but the thing is, you get quite a bit of rings here. Yeah, Lexi doesn't here. And I mean, here's the thing. It could, in theory, make a difference. And I think I think Prophet's definitely caught on to that. But I think we ought to mention, I don't think I mentioned that Piner did get C skip and is having quite the truck section at this point. So
Yeah.
this is looking really good for Team 7 right now. And to be honest with you, Blue, I'm surprised they're called Team 7 because they just don't have a name.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just forgot or something.
Meanwhile, I mean, you could kind of see, I mean, if you don't know the movement, if you don't have ring route, okay, I was about to say that rocket's kind of crazy, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So here we go. Destroy the gold beetle. You know what? I didn't see that. However, I really think that Piner's gonna beat Dawn to this first goal. What is it gonna be?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no way he does not go for Metal Harbor. It would be. I would consider it kind of foolish.
Oh no, I'm thinking there's a volcano one, but there definitely isn't one. Thank you for keeping me honest there.
There is a Wild Canyon M4 B rank. Technically, he could.
Yeah, that's a really tough goal. I think you got to get like one hit capsule, maybe, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you get one hint capsule. Hint capsule? Are there hint capsules?
Hint capsule?
I don't know. Is that like a loot box? I don't know. However, Piner is having quite the lead, but RNG can strike here. Near the 6 pillars, this is not really what you want to see here.
Yeah,
it's a bit tough to grab the piece. Okay. Getting a good piece. Oh my god, Piner knows exactly where this is. Getting an extra life. Piner, you're a genius. Getting a really good set.
That is insane. I don't know how Dawn's gonna come back from this. This
Meanwhile, I mean, Prophet also is getting really better RNG, I want to say. But Lexi can get a free piece. Oh, this piece is so hard to grab. Stone Monument of the Sun, anything can happen. Piner checking for the free piece, does not get it. Dawn is actually getting the extra life. The genius plays. No, wait, pull in front of the wall. This is pull in front of the wall. That's what I meant to say, Lexi. Water, you know about the water. Big water.
The piece.
The piece. I knew the piece, but I'm saying the wrong hint.
This is perfect.
All right,
it's kind of interesting because go ahead, Prophet.
Everyone's finishing up the RNG stuff.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be seeing. We're probably not going to be seeing too much of a lead change, at least in the hero story side. Sand Ocean is
this is
the
going to matter
of Dark
because
Sword,
I think, I mean, here's the thing. This is one singular goal, right? I really think that Lexi is just going to do sandwalking. I mean, I know she's pretty adept at first cycle, and I mean, Prophet knows it as well. But do you really risk this time loss for one? And Lexi's saying, yeah, keep it. I don't want it. Check this out.
Awesome. All right, that is incredible execution.
Meanwhile, I mean,
Prophet not even
going for first cycle. Blue, I think we're seeing something that we may not want to see because Prophet's going to be quite behind for one goal.
Oh, but this might be good for Prophet actually because you know this will have Prophet in the lead for Dark Story Gold Beetles.
Right, and I think so too. This is definitely going to be a goal on board for Prophet's team. Prophet misses the checkpoint, and that's, I know why he does it, because he wants to get the ring route, but I mean, oh, I wouldn't do that, Luke.
Yeah, this is a little scary. There is a checkpoint coming up here. Let's see
You
if
know
he
how
decides to
easy-
change his mind. Okay.
You know how easy it is to die in the stage. Anyone who even knows about speedrunning knows about that. Oh, Prophet, you are so brave right now. And Prophet is on track for the I mean, I guess you want the extra life here, but I mean, I don't even think you're gonna get that. You gotta get these 6 rings, but misses them. Yeah, he's not gonna get an extra life here.
There might be enough.
I don't think so.
Because there's also a line of rings at the end, right?
Yeah, I think Prophet just misses it. Yeah, he has enough. You're right.
All right.
But
Yeah.
But here's the thing we gotta realize right now. Lexi has a pretty good lead. Pretty good lead. And I mean, I think she's going to waste a little bit of time in Radical Highway trying to get the beetle. I mean, you get it. Would you if you're Lexi and would you get the gold beetle? I mean, or do you just skip it to go faster?
Honestly, I would not. If I'm not gonna get it in Sand Ocean, I'm not gonna get it at all. That would be my mentality.
I think so too, and I think that's what we're gonna see. Meanwhile, here's the thing: Piner's not that far ahead right now.
Yeah.
Piner needs to get these small animals, I believe. Yeah, needs to get the small animals. This is going to be a toss-up. Whoever gets the first goal, right?
One mistake from Piner, and it could just shift the lead entirely.
Yeah.
Looking pretty solid so far. They are both keeping really solid paces. Oh, Piner messing up on the light dash a little bit there.
And I mean, speaking of paces, Lexi and Prophet are like this is a really high octane match right now. Like they are just so close to each other right now. And Lexi going for the safe strat right now. Piner, here's the thing, right? If Piner is indeed delayed, I think this is way less close than I think we think it is, if that makes sense. But Piner is gonna get this small animal, is ahead. I don't know what to think.
Oh my god, they're
right
neck
now.
and neck. This is crazy.
This is tied, but I wonder what we're gonna see here.
Oh, Piner taking a little bit of time on that rocket skip. That might have sealed it for Dawnsparce. That might have given that the goal.
We'll see. I mean, I think that Piner definitely lost a bit of time in Prison Lane right there. Meanwhile, I mean, Prophet is gonna get the first goal on the board. No, so here's the thing. Piner just clicked off this goal, and he's like, Piner clicks off the goal. So
there might
we can see right now just how far ahead Piner is with the stream delay. So we gotta keep that in mind. Like he's really far ahead. They're really far ahead right now.
Yeah.
Right?
So Piner's definitely gonna beat Dawn to Pumpkin Hill at this rate, unless something crazy happens in Green Forest, which it could very well.
I think, but to be honest with you, I don't even think that, because Dawn's gonna know that he was just barely sniped, and Dawn probably knows that he can out execute Piner here.
Yeah,
At
and
least that's what's
RNG
going
is
through
always
my
a
head.
factor too. Like if Dawn gets a better Pumpkin Hill set, he could still get the goal,
Right.
even if Piner loads into Pumpkin Hill first.
And it's not even about the set, right? Because here's the thing: you could get a really bad set, but you could get King of the Hill Piece 3, which could be bad. But there's a goal right there. Lexi gets a free piece. There's a chow box right there that you can get, for example, I believe. All of a sudden that turns from bad to good.
Speaking of
meanwhile,
RNG,
Lexi
Lexi in egg quarters right now,
is
getting a
not-
free piece, Yellowhead.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I
Lexi
think
is
that was
getting
piece one.
double.
Oh, wait,
Like,
that might be the
oh my
IL
God.
set. That's the IL
Lexi.
set.
Okay, do you just go for PB at this point? All right, wait.
No, she needs the magnetic shield.
Yeah, this is Dark Sonic. Do you know? Okay, Lexi, this is smart, because this is okay. This is a bit of a throwback. This is what I did to Prophet as well when I was ahead in our bingo match. I just let Prophet dig for like 2 minutes,
Okay,
and I got a 40.
That could definitely be what Lexi is thinking here.
But here's the thing, right? Because they already know they're behind, and this is a goal. You're on the stage, and even if you know that you're being into a trap, what do you do, right? At least that's my opinion, because
it could also just very well be that Lexi would rather not want to deal with the RNG factor because magnetic shield could be really hard to get. It's like a 2% chance to get it, and it looks like.
Oh, wait a second! We got a shield. Chance. We got 2 shields.
Ooh.
Oh my god! And I think we're seeing something really interesting, and I don't know if I agree with this. Is this the meme, the Dry Lagoon M2 meme of all time?
Yeah, Lexi going through these early missions. I
really don't agree with this. Meanwhile, Dawn is way ahead in Hero Story right now, so...
Yeah. Well, Lexi has Headquarters, Radical Highway, and Dry Lagoon.
No! Lexi thought it was M2.
Oh!
Lexi was trying to go for a quick goal, and the worst part... Well, here's the thing. It kind of works out because you don't even know. You have a tracker on Piner, on Prophet, and you know that Prophet just got this goal, and I mean, you kind of gave yourself away, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. And now Prophet knows that he's uncontested in the story completely.
Yeah.
And he could go like to security hall or get a story lead or something like that.
And I mean, there's so many. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, Lexi, you were so far ahead, and you had this plan that I think you had of just, skipping a goal, getting ahead. But is this... We're going to see how this pans out, right? Going to Radical? Okay, I mean... No way.
I guess you're securing goal.
No way. Where were you when Lexi went into Hero Story? Right now.
Oh no.
Lexi goes to Hero Story right now.
Oh my god.
Makes me proud.
That's actually gonna happen.
I mean... Think about it, right? Lexi... Look! Look! I'm here! This is me! Let's go! Dawn knows! Let's go!
That's insane!
Alright. I mean, look. Still getting like a 55, but... Piner, Piner's also getting King of Hill, you know what I'm saying?
I do want to point out that Piner has way more lives than anyone else on the board right now.
Piner knows, and I mean, these Piner not getting good RNG, by the way, but I mean, what do you do? Because Piner gets this piece and is like, I don't even know if I want to go get this piece. It's so bad. This piece stinks.
So
have to remain 6 feet away. Social distancing. Go ahead.
I would say at this point. Oh, actually, no. There is Aquatic Mine M2, so I'm thinking once Dawn beats Aquatic Mine, actually maybe even Mission Street, is when Dawn wants to quit out here to get these missions.
But I don't even know if you do that because of Death Chamber. But you got Death Chamber, Eternal Engine, and you've also got Final Rush that are basically just yours. They're just yours.
Yeah, and it is a gamble though, because then you were also just giving all those mission goals to Piner.
You are, but I mean, are you? I wouldn't even. I can see where you're coming from, but for something like Route 101 M3, are you really giving that up to Piner? For Pyramid Cave, are you really giving it up? Because you can mess those up so hard.
Yeah, I
agree with this a lot.
It looks like Lexi is finishing Radical Highway M3, not clicking it? Oh, there.
To be honest, I think you're onto something. I would not click this goal if I were Lexi.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because here's the thing, I mean, Prophet knows. But if you're Lexi, what do you do now? Go for Radical Highway or... Would you go for Headquarters M3 after this? Do you think that's what she's after, and then you'll go into Hero Story, or... You gotta defeat Eggman some way somehow, right?
If I'm Lexi in this situation, I would not actually. I would not go to Headquarters, at least right now.
You know what?
I would maybe go to Hero Story, maybe go to
No, Lexi, bail out. I don't believe. I'm a
Prophet's
believer.
going to Headquarters.
No, we're going to Dry Lagoon. No way. All right.
No. He's getting a Mystic Melody for M3.
But here's the thing. If I'm Lexi, right? Like, here's the thing. If you're Team 7, you know where Dawn is. And Dawn ain't in Wild Canyon. Dawn ain't in City Escape. But Lexi can be there. Lexi can be in Cityscape. Lexi can be in Wild Canyon. And she can get a goal for Dark Story. So those are 3 goals if you X out of there right now, right? So this is not becoming a meme anymore. I think this is legitimately like something they could go for and pull a lead, perhaps.
Yeah, it is risky though, because once Lexi goes into Hero Story, then Dark Story is just all for profit.
I hear what you're saying, but think about it. Like, Lexi could go for Route 280 M3, and Lexi is pretty. She's been around the block, and she knows how to do that mission, with her 180 experience. So, I think this is cool. Actually, I mean, think about it this way: what late game goals does Prophet have? Really, he has this really good RNG. Does Dawn have? Not giving a lot of things to Pioneer, but also,
I mean, for late game goals in Dark, there's
Cosmic Wall too.
You could argue
White
Jungle is pretty late game. Route 280 M3 we've already established is more than likely going to be late game. 80 Emblems is always there.
Now the problem is, like, I really think what is Lexi going for again? Radical Highway M4. So I mean this is a good idea, but I think Lexi's going into story.
Yeah, Hero Story.
Yeah, let's go. All right, Cityscape. CGSS. Remember that fluke from like 2016, I think? People used to say that.
It's everyone's first look at Sonic Adventure 2 battle speedrunning.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, however. All right, Headquarters M4 B rank is funny because I guess the game developer didn't expect you to be this fast. And it's kind of hard to get this, to be honest. Now, I know you said there was an Aquatic Mine goal, right? So, Dawn is going for Aquatic Mine M2, I believe. So, what would you do if you're Dawn here? I mean, would you do this? Or... Because you're giving Pioneer a lot of leeway, right? And you're going for these switches, and you're kind of trying to make up a route here, but
I'm not sure. I mean, it is very realistic that that Pioneer could.
That's
also
an A rank, by the way. Sorry to interrupt. And this is what I'm telling you. This is a troll of a mission. This is this is really bad for Prophet because Prophet doesn't know that Lexi's in Cityscape, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
And Lexi's probably gonna do Cityscape M2 or something. Because the problem is, go ahead.
Yeah. Like what's gonna happen, almost guaranteed, is Lexi gets Eggman 1 and Tails 1, and then gets Cityscape M2, Cityscape M4, Wild Canyon M4 B rank, maybe even 25 lives.
Yeah, but look at what Dawn is doing. This is so smart from Dawn. Because Dawn, here's the thing, between Prophet and Dawn, they're locking Lexi out, right?
Yeah. Wait, yeah, this is huge actually. And then meanwhile, Pioneer's getting the story progression, so that's actually good.
I mean, this is what Prophet needs, and the good thing, I mean, for Dawn, this is one goal, and Lexi's gonna
Oh no!
I mean, it's not like they have latency or anything, so Lexi, it kind of works out for Lexi, right? But I mean, you know what? This, in my opinion, Dawn loses either way. Because Dawn does not know that he sniped Lexi to this. Right? And
Lexi's going into Dark Story.
This is a problem, however. Because if you're Lexi, in my opinion... No, this is good. Because Security Hall has not been checked off yet.
True.
By the way, Prophet fails again. Again, this is terrible. Not gonna lie. No, Lexi!
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not unreasonable for Lexi to be able to get this, because Prophet is having a bit of trouble with getting his B rank.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that. I mean... I agree with you, but at the same time, like the only thing that I can think of that this is good is for emblems, and that's it.
Hmm.
Because Lexi is giving up a huge story lead.
Yeah, this is.
And
I definitely think that this is not a great
this is
idea, especially
not what you
since
want to see.
she's also already loaded into the story. So not only
Mhm.
is she, having to
Sort of like
wait for the
wishy-washy.
cutscene, quit out, go
Yeah.
into like make those decisions.
Yeah.
But then when the time comes to where she has to enter those stories again, she's gonna have to watch all of those again
Yeah.
and go through all of that again, and it's
Yeah.
going to just lose even more time.
And by the way, things are getting from bad to worse for Lexi because, in a way, because Dawn is getting this wild candy goal. Like, no way. He's just getting it. And I mean, wait a second.
What?
Lexi has to go to Dry Lagoon. And Lexi, what are you gonna do? I mean, Lexi is pretty far behind in story. Like, pretty far behind. Let's
Yeah.
see. So Lost Colony versus Weapons Bed. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, and Lost
Lexi,
Colony
there's
is
no
a
way that you're
long
making it.
stage.
And this is getting from bad to worse. I mean, nothing that they can't make up because Piner has such a huge lead in story at this point. So Piner is look, Piner is looking good in theory. But
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that is Route 101, right? Because you can get all the other goals, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. What are your thoughts about this, Piner? Because they only have 4 goals after everything that Lexi did. It seems so good on paper, but
I think the big mistake was not committing
yeah,
to like Lexi didn't commit to the story. Once she got sniped to City Escape M2, she quit out and just like didn't know what to do.
right. I mean,
the entire plan went to went to hell after that.
to hell basically. What I would have probably done was, I mean, just go into Bigfoot, go unlock Wild Canyon, go into Dark Story. I mean, at least defeat Tails, defeat Eggman. I mean, that way you're covering yourself either way. And Lexi hasn't even done that. So again, in theory, Prophet can still snipe it and could have an advantage. And I mean, things were looking so good for this team, but it's just sort of on the Dark Story end. All went away in almost an instant.
It's looking really shaky. Now there is one thing. Lexi does still have the lead for Eggman 1 and Tails 1. So if Dark Story really does not go her way, she can at least get that goal still. And maybe deny Prophet and Dawn, maybe even a win condition. Who knows?
I think, and I mean, we're running into a really big problem as well. Dawn has City Escape M2 unlocked, and I don't know. And by the way, Prophet just defeats Eggman 1. Definitely gonna get the security hall goal, and I mean, I'm wondering, like, are they gonna get Steven Davis here? Are they going to go for it at the very least for City Escape M4 A rank? Because you're already down to go for it.
I don't know, to be honest.
Because I wouldn't in this scenario. That's a I wouldn't take that one.
Well, keep in mind, he probably is going to have
to.
to just kind of take whatever he gets because he wants to get. Ooh.
All right, fine. Blue safes are winning. I get it. You win. You win this time,
yeah.
Prophet.
Okay. Prophet got lucky. I forgot that.
I wouldn't say Prophet got lucky. Prophet is skilled enough to set blue saves, and that's a skill, right?
That's true.
That's a skill you earn.
No, he knew which frame he entered on.
Yeah. And I mean, the really ironic part, we're memeing about this, but it actually works out really well. And, like, this routing's actually kind of cracked.
Yeah, and
unless he gets hit.
Is really
Can you imagine
good.
if he gets hit here?
Okay.
Oh.
That was really scary.
I can't even. Oh my god. And I mean, if you're Lexi, like, you're in a bad headspace right now because you were sniped to like 3 goals in a row by 2 different runners, and you don't have advantage on any of them, and you kind of just have to go for story. And I mean, the good news is Piner is gonna get like a goal here, but let me think. I mean, Dawn doesn't know where Piner is, right? And in theory, Dawn can think that he was sniping Piner to everything. And I think Dawn's gonna have a bit of a rude awakening here, right?
Yeah. So what I think Lexi could do, I don't know if this would actually be the best play, but it would be a play that could get you a bunch of goals. Go for CE import anyways. You know that Dawn's taking a while to click it. You probably know that there's a Steven Davis going on. You can defeat both Tails 1 and Eggman 1. You can finish any mission with 25 lives really quickly. And that's 3 goals already. And that will pretty much...
What's the third goal?
You could go for Cityscape import, finish any mission with 25 lives, and then Tails 1 and Eggman 1. Which I think that might be what Lexi is doing, because if she gets those 3 goals, that's going to kind of corner Dawn and Prophet into going to more specific goals, which could actually turn the tides.
I think so too. We're gonna see. I mean, Lexi, are you really going to exit out here? Here's the good news, right? I mean, this is a good place to exit out. Because you have White Jungle right around the corner. And if anything, you could always go for that. You don't have to go through 280, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I mean, we have... No, Lexi's going for it. I mean, I would feel pretty good about this if Dawn didn't have 15 lives. But...
Well, the thing is, though, Dawn is still gunning for Death Chamber right now and getting like these stage unlocks, so he's not like actively going for these lives. So I think if someone starts grinding for lives before Dawn does, then they could really easily get it first.
I think so too, and I mean, Piner's doing the right thing. He knows that he has to dig in different spots in order to get rings. It's just he's getting kind of rolled right now. Unfortunately, he's just not getting anything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got the sniper. Uh-oh.
That's a little scary.
I mean, if I'm Piner, I'm trying to go through the blue path, machine's path, really, to get a bunch of rings. Meanwhile, Lexi, what is your plan going forward? The next goal is kind of Cosmic Well. Are you going for that? Or are you going for 280? The thing I want to mention... Okay, by the way, we got 100 rings, so we are good. However, I mean,
you still can't get hit.
Yeah.
It's not over till it's over. It's a little scary here. Death Chamber has a lot of enemies.
And by the way, it's so easy to get hit here. Okay. Iron protects the safe. Oh my god, these guys. I am going to cry. No, Piner, it's the wrong one. Oh no. Piner, it's red box hiding in a hole. Red scorpion.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I mean, Dawn, what do? You basically got sniped to this goal. Are you going to keep going and go for Eternal Engine? Dawn says yes.
Yeah, I would say staying in story is absolutely the best play here, because, like, what else are you going to do? You could just go for CE M4.
Yeah.
And nothing else if you quit out now. I guess you could also go all the way to Pyramid Cave M5, but that still wouldn't be enough to get you to 13 goals, so...
Yeah. So let me think. I mean... Cosmic Wall...
Huh. No problem.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, this is too close to call. I wouldn't even say Dawn and Prophet's race to lose or anything. Lexi, like you said, Lexi has an opportunity to get a bunch of lives right now, and Dawn is exiting out. I think that Dawn's going to get lives, and yeah, Dawn's just going to go Pumpkin Hill get a bunch of lives.
That's going to be denying Lexi of one of her chances, and, you know...
Think about it, right?
Dawn has the most lives.
Instead of doing this, Lexi could be, you know, getting 3 goals at once. Like you said, and I really want to, after the interview, if she wants to, is okay for me to ask, like, what was her thought process here? Because giving this one away,
because
there is a silver lining to this that I want to mention, right, Blue? Because let's say, I don't know, Dawnsparce gets Cosmic Wellum 2, and Dawn gets this goal. What else do they go for? That's 10 goals. I need 3 more. Meanwhile, I think that Lexi and Piner are going to have a sufficient enough advantage in story to contest them. And what I even want to see from Piner is Piner calling out the Steven Davis, like going for a city escape or trying to snipe to one of these early goals. Now that he knows he's ahead, right? I think that's that's a risky play you got to do, right?
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, yeah. Because I don't know.
Because think about it.
There's a lot that could
think about it, right? Because if you're a Piner, like the standard play and the standard mental warfare is that okay? Dawn knows that I'm ahead, and I may or may not have sniped him. I don't know, but he knows where I am, and he is going to act appropriately regarding that. And by the way, Dawn is getting this mission, which I think is pretty interesting. This is what you were saying, right?
Yeah, I guess this is gonna count for emblems, but I'm not sure why.
You have to finish a mission. Yeah, that's why I remember.
It's interesting to go for this instead of like City Escape M3, which is a mission that you do need to do for a goal.
I think so too, and I wonder. I mean, speaking of the Steven Davis, I wonder if like Dawn is just gonna get that. It's gonna be 10. All right, so here's what they have to do to win, right? Dawn goes for City Escape M4, which he already has a lead in. Oh, Piner, the frame rates. We're gonna get Bofa. Yes, we are. Any Quan hitters, but here's the thing. It really is their match to lose. Now I'm gonna call it right now, because not call the match or anything, because there can still be a lot of mistakes to be made, particularly. Oh, Prophet! Prophet's going into City Escape. This is really bad.
Wait. Well, it might be good.
No, this isn't good. Right? This isn't good, because, in my opinion, right? I mean, Dawn. No, this makes sense. This makes sense. Does it make sense? This doesn't make sense because
they're only gonna get 2 goals from this. They're gonna get Eggman 1, Entrails 1, and then Cityscape M4, and then like Dawn needs to go for Route 101 and 3 at that point. Otherwise, well, I don't know. I don't know if needs is the
Dawn
right
goes
word.
for Pyramid Cave M5 and just wins.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they let the other team go for that goal and be like, enjoy, smile. No. So
yeah, and Lexi's gonna be going for these dark goals, thinking they're contested, but they absolutely are not right now.
This is really shrewd thinking from Dawn and Prophet. I mean, kind of amazing how we have all 4 runners in Heroes. No, well, we have 4 runners in Hero Story at some point, but I mean, bound to happen. Lexi not having the greatest time in Route 280. Very challenging stage. This is going to be really tough. I mean, that's 5-11. It's going to be, and we know it's going to be. What's happening to Dawn? Oh, wait, did Dawn just get the clip out? No way.
Yeah, it took him a few tries, but he got it.
I swear, one of these days we are going to see the Taco Shuffle. And I mean, if you're Piner, right, you kind of just have to go what you're going for.
Mm-hmm. At this point, you've committed too hard to not go for it.
And by the way, we may have the IL set, but I mean, I think we don't have the IL set. Piner is doing the right thing. Like, Lexi and Piner are doing the right thing in that just hoping that the other team makes monumental mistakes, right? It's kind of what you have to do. It's kind of the name of the game. Piner is, yeah, Piner knows all about these confirmed sets. Like cryptic checks, what are those? I don't know what cryptic. Cryptic's crazy. Now, granted, Piner misses the there are two chow boxes on the ground here, and they've got to know which one it is, and it's really hard to get Piner. It's like right behind spawn. It's kind of hard. It's kind of a troll.
Yeah.
Piner, Sonic Retro's right there. www.sonicretro.com/info. Yep,
Oh.
it's right here, I believe.
There we
Yeah.
go.
And I mean that's a bit of a routing good set, but not very good routing.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
think.
Piner's gonna go for the Chow Key.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to watch that cutscene. It's
Are we
not a
gonna
good
see-
cutscene.
Gonna see the AF wagers, Chow?
We might.
Yeah.
I'll be hyped.
Man. Meanwhile, I mean, we have
Yeah, I mean,
let me
at
see,
this
this
point,
is A rank. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna like I cannot see a. Well, maybe I can see a. Wait a second! I just realized something. Lexi is in Route 280 M2, I believe. Power play, if I've ever seen. But I mean,
I mean,
I
go
don't-
big or go home, I guess.
I think that Lexi may be the only one who.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
I'm two minds about it because Lexi's very good at this mission, but it's still 3 minutes regardless,
hmm
right? No matter how good you are at the level.
Yeah, even if you
And-
beat it first try, it is still
Yeah.
a time sink and a commitment that you're gonna have to go
Right.
into, which is
The
honestly
only thing,
not the play at this point in the game.
again, I think it is. I mean, Lexi has not had the best of routing. Just sort of like you can sort of like see the panic in a player, right? When they play, we kind of saw that. However, we're talking about making a bunch of mistakes, right? I mean, Dawn got to the very end of City Escape and got a B rank, so that's something to stop the bleeding. But will it be enough, Blue? I don't know. I don't think it will.
So Prophet's also gonna be going for Route 280 in 3, which is not
Well,
it's kind of not good.
here's the
Because-
thing. It's not good. The big problem is that Dawn is just going to be grinding emblems.
That too, yeah. Even if
Dawn
it
is
goes,
going to be
yeah.
grinding emblems so hard, and I mean,
And you see Dawn
is
already
Dawn
got a
going to
head
grind
start
for
on it.
emblems? Is Dawn going to go for the Route 101? You think?
I
You kind of
think
have to.
I think Dawn is gonna go for Route 101 before emblems. Route 28 or not. Route 101 M2 is still a good mission. I would recommend it if you're grinding for emblems.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible to go for. It's just a matter of are you careful enough to not get hit by these cars in M3 and see how it goes from there.
And mind you, I mean, I've been gassing Lexi up like crazy right now, but Route 280 M3 is Route 280 M3,
Mhm.
and it takes no prisoner,
Ugh.
and we haven't even.
Ugh. I don't
Um,
like that. I don't like that at all.
Look, I mean,
That was cool.
oh, Lexi, relax. Oh,
Yeah, and Prophet's going into Route
was it
101.
Prophet talking about something about a nursery home? We got to drive the speed limit.
Or
right
not
now.
Prophet, Dawn.
Yeah, Prophet. What?
I mixed up the runners.
Oh, well, the problem is, I mean, Yep, driving the speed limit. Driving the speed limit. Cars clipping out of existence.
Oh, it's kind of freaking out.
What if the car just, like, stopped? Like,
Yeah,
oh, sorry, speed
programmed
bump.
AI.
Speed bump, sorry.
Whoop. Oh, my tire went flat. It's over.
It's over. Just like Knuckles. Sonic Adventure 2. And I mean, this is gonna deal quite the blow to Prophet, right? Because Prophet is kind of a genius move. I mean, Prophet's all the way at the end, but we run into a very critical problem.
Oh, Prophet.
And I
needs to
mean,
put out.
look, that's also
Okay.
not good. But it's a bit of a blessing in disguise, right? Because you're gonna get sniped here anyway.
Mhm.
Prophet is going to have a lead going into White Jungle M3. No matter what. And
Prophet needs to see
Lexi
this.
must. It is required for
Yep,
Lexi
yep.
to have better execution, right?
Mhm.
For them not even have a chance at this.
Yeah, so Prophet does have the advantage here because he is not gonna, he doesn't have to watch the results screen, and the
Yeah.
results screen sucks.
It's kind of
because
long.
You also have to watch the emblem too, so it's just really bad. You never want to watch this cutscene, but what can you do about it?
So true. We gotta allow emblem skip glitch. That way everyone's happy. Right, Blue? Say right. Please.
Oh yes, absolutely. Sorry, I zoned out.
So, please, I would love for you to zone out. This is a battle of the bands right now because this is just Lexi has to execute really well, and Prophet almost jumps off the cliff, which is kind of crazy. We've got to hope for a death or something in this White Jungle. This is all on Prophet because if he does this, he wins. He just wins, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, so it's probably going to be over in a few minutes here, Lexi. Let's suppose that they both get sniped to this, which I don't think they are. It's going to be 10-11. And then Piner and Lexi just win, but everything hinges on this. And to be honest, I don't think Don's getting hit by cars. Like he's all the way at the end.
No, Route 101 is I'm not too hard of a stage, especially after a certain point. Like he's gotten past the hardest part, I would say.
Yeah.
However, there is this scary moment. All right.
Yeah, not nearly as big of a tunnel. Oh! You imagine, Don, you just won the game by that, and you didn't even know it.
Oh my god, I have never felt more scared for someone in my life. That was intense.
This is gonna be over in a fortnight by Epic Games. And to be honest, I think Don and Prophet are about to do the Orange Justice right now.
All right, yeah.
Or are they gonna floss? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. They might do. I'm thinking Orange Justice. You know what? Floss is a little too.
That's so 2017. We don't do that. Yeah. So I mean, it is over. Don kind of option selecting right now, just going to lock Piner out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be over as soon as the Chow goes on the screen. Now, this is a bit of a troll ring. And I mean, yeah. Prophet knows what to do. Prophet uses the strat. Oh, I've never seen this one before. That's actually... Why don't I do that? Why am I this stupid? Anyways, it's going to be over right now. And GG's.
Yep, there it is.
Don and Prophet are the victors right now. And it's just... Don't want it any other way. Wow, what a match to
that
cap
is
off
an
Dawnsparce's
incredible
run.
match.
Stage select.
All right, let's see if these runners want interviews.
I can practice my dragging skills. Lexi's definitely not doing an interview. We'll see if Prophet has time, but I mean, all right, Piner. I want Piner to walk us through everything that went on with Lexi. No, I'm not in a bad way, but just to analyze what's going on here. So let's go ahead and get Piner in here, as well as Dawn and Prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of nursery homes, oh my god. Oh man, we got to get an admission. Okay, here we go. Dawn.
Yo.
Prophet. Congratulations. I don't think you guys know just how close that was.
Well, I know. Yeah, I've seen Lexi put in the bingo chat that she got sniped like 5 times.
Yeah.
So if
So-
that was the case,
so
then yeah.
So,
Very, very
Piner,
close.
I want to start with you, and we're gonna sort of roll up the toothpaste tube to the very end. What really started to go wrong, because you guys were doing so well, was the commitment in Hero Story from Lexi. Now, Dawn and Prophet, Lexi went into Hero Story like really early, but Dawn had the genius play of getting City Escape M2 to lock her out.
Oh.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. It was literally like Lexi was like entering CEM2 when that happened, and I was like, gosh, because I was like, okay, literally this is the type of board where you go to Final Rush. Why would Dawn stop in CE after AM? Like that doesn't make any sense. Dawn, you're a thrower, but you're lucky. All right. What?
Fine, you're all right.
It was I kid. It was a very good play. It was just not one that I even remotely expected.
Yeah. We didn't expect it either. It was like, oh my god, Dawn's a genius because Prophet's locking Lexi out on the dark side, and Dawn's locking Lexi out on the hero side, covering her either way. And it's like, oh man, what is this, football? I don't even get it.
Yeah, and then
it was really intense.
That would have been great because then that would have gotten us 2 goals with CEM4 as well as the one Eggman 1 goal, unless Prophet swapped over immediately, which we would have been able to tell by the end of CEM4.
Right.
That would have been huge. 2 Chow Boxes in Pumpkin Hill was really unfortunate for me because I had a 2-minute Green Forest. Literally 2-0. Yeah. It was so bad. I got to the very top of the thing. I hit the enemy, right? And then just homing attacked to the spring that gets you up to the top, right? Whatever. I just didn't home on.
And
by the way, I fell all the way back down.
I saw that, and you were like you were to the bottom. I'm like, man, like, and that just gave Dawn the lead because Piner, you had the lead for so long, and you definitely sniped Dawn to Metal Harbor. But
yeah, it was close.
And the other thing I want to mention, Dawn, shout outs to your grab of the Chow boxes. You had really good routing. I want to, like, oh my god, that Chow box you got behind King of the Hill, you made Bad RNG look good, and we were gassing you up because we were talking about that, like, oh, what if he gets King of the Hill? You got it, and I was like, oh my god. But here's the thing, Piner. Before we get into the kart races of all time, I want to say I think it was really Blug and I were talking about this, and Blug, you can get into this as well. Mm-hmm. We thought it was like this could have been really different if Lexi stayed into Hero Story. For example, Lexi could have gone 3 goals. In Blue, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah. So what I was thinking here is Lexi really wanted to make a commitment after loading into Hero Story. She had Tails 1 defeated. So I was thinking she could go back into Hero Story, secure Eggman 1, and then go for City Escape M4 because at that point you would notice how long it's taken Dawn to complete CEM4 and know that it's probably a Stephen Davis. And then go for 25 lives while you're at it. You have Wild Canyon unlocked, which gives you a lot of lives. So yeah, it just kind of
go ahead.
It would just kind of block Dawn out of those like earlier goals, and maybe even win cons.
Yeah, our thing was that we saw CEM2 because that was the plan with CEM2, CEM4, Tails 1, Eggman 1, then 25 lives. That was the original plan. But as soon as that didn't happen, we were unsure whether or not CE M4A rank had been gotten, and we knew we had a lead on Prophet in Hero Story, so we opted to go back into Dark. Me and Lexi both made the mutual agreement that like going back into the Dark and just not giving up the rest of the Dark goals was probably like on average the better play.
And I think
to be fair, it did almost work out. If you got White Jungle M3, then there would have been like a shootout with Pyramid Cave M5, with Cosmic Wall M2, with Final Rush M2, and then like it would have been you definitely made it as close as it could be.
Yeah. And let's talk about those. Dawn, that black car.
Yeah.
That was like a drive-by. Like
if you haven't
they're about to shoot you, and I will tell you,
check the link in chat from Alice from Stellar, and see how close I was to hitting the black car.
Hold on, let me. Can somebody link that to me? Because I do not have the stream up.
Piner, check it out. I'll send the link right now. But
because I was hoping that you would just die in there. I'd get it, and then I'd beat you in Pyramid Cave. I was banking on that. I was like, okay, I know where Dawn is. I have to beat Dawn.
No lie, if Dawn hit that black car, we would have still been going for 80 items, like straight up. And
Yep.
and if Lexi out executed Prophet in White Jungle M3, it would have been 10-11, and like you guys probably would have won. That black
Yeah.
car meant everything, and it's like, oh my god, Don, you are such a lucky
I can't believe
person.
that worked.
Those,
Yeah,
those
literally
bullets raised you.
the only thing that I needed. Where is the link, by the way?
It's in the bingo sync chat.
Bingo
Put it
sync
in.
chat. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see this. Yeah, because I wanted you to die in there so bad.
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
I was on a really weird cycle because I was slightly slower than I normally am, so probably because of PP skip or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like unused to the cycle, so all the cars were on top of the rings, and so I couldn't get any boosts. So I had no idea where that car was going to be, and then I see it, and I'm like, oh, I can beat it, and then it like went right in front of me, and I just jammed myself into the side. I was like bouncing against the wall, basically.
Oh my gosh.
I definitely could have died.
Speaking of barely not dying, did y'all see in the tunnel before the balloon with like the downhill with the ramp? That for me.
On your screen, I did not. I know Lexi had a pretty precarious time in Route 280. but you got through
What
it.
stream is it on? Say sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Say sir. Okay.
How
Yeah, let
how
me
far
go back in
into,
there.
How far into Pyramid Cave were you?
I just finished M2.
Okay, yeah, same. I see on the stream we're both hovering over in stage select, so I assume we were like tied. That would have been a really interesting one if it came down to that.
You would have probably ended up beating me unless you don't know M5, because you're much better at Pyramid Cave than I am, because I am bad at Pyramid Cave.
I've been
Yeah.
struggling really bad recently, so I don't know, but
Yeah, no, I do not play the game.
oh yeah.
yeah,
wow.
I'm
Yeah,
retired.
If I died
Hey.
to the black car, you definitely would have gotten it because you were so close to the end.
Yeah. I'm like,
Wow.
oh my god, that meant everything. However, I also want to congratulate Prophet as well. I mean, you were sniping Lexi to everything. Between you and Dawn. Like Eggward is M4B rank, snipe. White Jungle M3, snipe.
Can we talk about that B rank and how dumb the points requirements that are?
I was talking about that. You were there for a while. I got you. I was
I had to get 8 bloody hints to get the B rank. Like, that's so
Yeah,
dumb.
Lexi entered the stage and was like, I'm just gonna get 9 hints, and I'm like, I bet. Because I was gonna look up the thing for her. Also, by the way, shouts out, I'm the Meteor Herd genius. Always have been, always will be.
Yep, Piner, you got it. Piner, I was saying, like, who's Cryptic? I don't know who Cryptic is. Does anybody know what Cryptic? I don't know what Cryptic. Must not exist. But
There's no crypt.
Piner, you just knew. You just knew it was that piece up top. You took the rock and is like, yep, I know where I am.
You thought I like completely misunderstood where the chat boxes were on.
Yeah, the chat
on
boxes.
Chow
On
Island.
the other hand, that's another story. But
Yeah,
you got it.
no. What I should have done is just got the one at the start there. Would have been
Yeah.
able to do that confirm set, save
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, confirm set. It's a 1 in 3.
So look, anyways, Piner, Prophet, Dawn, Prophet. This is the end of your run. You are done at 7-2. How are you guys feeling about the league so far? Any last thoughts?
I don't know. Where does this put us? I mean, so
I think
drum
we're
and
pretty much
Deku-
guaranteed second, I think, now.
Guaranteed
Oh
second.
yeah, yeah.
Are you? Even if we win with a huge goal
I
differential?
think
on
you
time
have to
time?
win with massive win margins, but
Yeah, but
I mean,
Yeah.
it's still possible.
I think-
You can still get second, but
I think it's like pretty. Yeah, I remember it being like super close, super hard. Hold on, let me look it up because I can just pull up the schedule real quick and look at it.
Yeah, I think.
so yeah,
I don't know. I feel like the season was going pretty well, and then I was starting to burn out of the game and kind of just being a little over Bingo League. And it sucked because I was really looking forward to the match with Drum and Deku, but by the time we were playing it, I couldn't bring myself to actually really care that much.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's not like the reason we lost or anything, but it definitely makes me feel bad because I certainly wasn't trying my best, and it would have been cool to see that match be a bit closer at least, but they played really well, and then obviously
hear what you're saying.
you and Hedera also played very well. So those were our 2 losses. We had a lot of really close games. So Bingo League was a lot of fun.
Definitely
fact
could be
that,
better for next time. Different
Yeah.
format, different shade of
Mhm.
sunglasses, much like Knuckles. But yeah, Piner, how are you thinking about the rest of your league matches? You got a couple more left. Feeling pretty confident.
I think we're pretty solid for third here. Ethan Martami is going to be a toss up.
Yeah.
That's like really what's going to determine it. I think we got it though. Our goal differential is also way better than Ethan Martami's right now. So if they, they have 3 losses, we have 2. So even if we lose to them, our goal differential should hopefully put us ahead. I think it's really, really hard. Also, I looked it up. I think Lexi and I are gonna have to get plus 13 in goal differential to do it. I think to match Joe.
Over your next 2 matches.
Our next 2 matches are Deuse and
GGU.
Deuse and Ace and TGU. So I mean, I think it's definitely it is possible. It is very difficult.
Yeah.
But gosh darn if I'm not going to try. I'm going to try to I'm going to try to make a full sweep in Ace and Deuse. I know Ace has gotten a lot better though, so that's going to be really hard. And I'm going to just try to get at least 2 more goals than Ethmar does in Hero.
Yeah.
And I
think they are really trying to win.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Piner, I believe in you. I think we all believe in your ability to succeed, and everyone else's as well. I don't really have much else to add regarding this Bingo match. It's definitely lived up to the hype. I'm not sure what the situation is with raid targets. Does anybody have any?
Yeah.
And shout out to
Liam's
Prophet being
live.
my partner for forever. We back all the way to the Nightmare Bingo match. Like, how long ago was that? Like,
there we go.
Last year or something.
Last year,
2021
indeed.
or something. So yeah,
Dawnsparce.
good partner, was fun. GG's.
So
Alright.
you said your raid target was Liam?
Yeah, I'm done for.
I
Liam.
guess we raid Liam. Yeah.
Okay.
Liam. Very fitting. Chow enthusiasts. This is gonna be awesome. Let's raid Liam.
Okay, just give me a second really quickly. I forgot if this was an L or an I. All right.
And when's our next match, by the way? It looks like we only have one scheduled so far for the 29th, which is going to be this Friday at 9 p.m. So yeah, that's the next one, but we might have a few more coming up sooner. Yet to be scheduled though. So
we have 4 more matches, including that one. So really 3 to be scheduled.
Yep.
We're really nearing the end of this thing, and we've come so far. So I'm gonna close this thing out in a high note here and see what this Bingo League has to offer. Then after that, of course, guys, we have the Hero Story Tournament, which is going to be its own thing. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, tune in and watch Prophet get depressed playing Hero Story.
There we go. Tune in and see Melters get depressed as well.
All right.
He's not playing Hero Story. He's not in it, but he's still depressed. Let's go. Any depressed fans?
Ray went off, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, no.